Now, the 2016 edition of the CBA Africa Concours Elegance event is currently going on at the Ngong Racecourse here in Nairobi. It is the 46th series of this classy event that seeks to recognize and reward the honors of well-kept cars and motorcycles. Our very own Caroline B is at the Ngong Racecourse and now joins us live. Caroline, do tell us what's going on there right now.
Well, thank you, Michelle. And yes, I'm at the Ngong Racecourse, and a very interesting lineup of vehicles that have been showcased here. You know, vehicles as old as, manufactured as old 1947. We have 1950s, very beautiful looking vehicles. And if you can see, there's a green one that is, I'm just seated inside a green vintage vehicle. I'll be talking to the owner in a few minutes, but we are having a record number of entries. 70 entries have been entered for this year's competition, with 28 new entries from outside Kenya. We have from Uganda, we have from South Africa, we have also motorcycles from across the globe, and we shall be speaking to some of them much later. And it is a function that has been attended by thousands of people, and so far, according to one of the organizers, we are having around 1,000 people have already reported from this morning. Well, there were a lot of people who were streaming in for the event, and this is one of the functions that many people celebrate. It's not every day that we get to see such old vehicles, well-kept vehicles. And some of the things that the judges will be looking at is how well kept the vehicles are. The judging points will be looked at the interiors, the engine compartments, how clean are they? And one of the judges was actually telling me even a scratch is enough to get you eliminated or put you on the bottom line. So, of course, for those who have entries for this year's, they have to ensure that their cars are well painted, no scratch from what we will be able to see and from maybe what you've been able to see. And right now, I'm joined by one of the entries from this year's event. Maybe he can introduce himself and give us an introduction of the kind of vehicle he's showcased. Well, thank you very much, sir, for joining us. You can start by just giving us a description of this vehicle.
It's a 1947 MGTC. It's a very, very old car, and it's been totally redone.
And is this the first time you're actually entering your vehicle for the competition?
Yeah, this vehicle I'm entering it for the first time.
Why did you decide to have an entry for this year?
Well, it was ready, and I couldn't resist entering it and taking part in the concours.
And how old is it?
It's a 1947.
How long have you been having this vehicle in your own possession?
I've had it for about 2.5 years, and I've been working on it since then.
So, whom did you buy it from, or where did you get it from?
I bought it from a gentleman called Mr. Brian Barton from Kilifi. He did quite a bit of work on it, but then I suppose he's getting a bit old, so he sold the car to me.
And has it been judged yet, or you're still waiting
We're waiting to be judged. So we'll go on the ramp very soon.
So what are your expectations? Looking at last year, I think for the past 4 years, we've had one winner taking the entire competition. So what are you looking forward to, and do you expect to win?
Well, the way the car is looking, it's maybe an outright winner.
So maybe how do you ensure that your car looks very, very good? Because I'm just looking at the rest of the cars here, and they really, really look very, very nice. So how are you going to ensure that you've made an impression to the judges?
Well, certain areas are exceptionally good on this car, like the engine compartment, the underside of the car, the external. Everything's in A1 condition. So I'm hoping for an outright win.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay. And maybe one thing to remember is that the limousines and the sports cars are what attracts a lot of people, and it attracts a lot of crowd to be able to attend this event. And maybe in our subsequent bulletins, we shall be able to bring to you some of the vehicles and the motorcycles that have been entered for this year's competition from South Africa, from Uganda, as well as countries outside East Africa. And I've been told there's one from outside the African continent. So we are looking forward to be speaking to the owner of that, as well as the winner who's won from 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015. Well, the defending champion, I don't know if if he's going to be taking again the trophy this year. Of course, we are going to be speaking to him much later. Well, Michelle, that is just an update from what is going on at the grounds at the Ngong Racecourse, where the Concours Elegance competition is currently underway.
All right.